Hello, everyone. You must have heard many people, especially these emotional people and motivational speakers, saying, whatever you do it by your heart and don't do by your mind. If you're thinking, think by your heart. You know, why there is so much of enmity with the mind? Why people nowadays don't want to show that they're thinking by their mind? Why they want to show others or to impress others by saying that they are thinking by their heart or they are in heart? Why? I mean, forget about the ordinary people, but people who are on spiritual path. We should understand what is our physiology is, what our body is, what is the purpose of hands, what is the purpose of legs, what function does kidney do, what are the lungs, and what heart does, pumping blood, isn't it? We have to understand this. We have to learn this. I'm not saying we should go and become doctors. No, but basic functions. We have to understand all these things. Because we are spiritually working on ourselves. And body is the only thing we've got. The people in marketplace, if they're working on power, they're working on money, it means they're working outwardly. They can read, listen, study outside. It's a different story. They can do it. But we are working on ourselves. It means we have to start on our body. What is in it? We have to understand it. We should understand when we see something, what actually happens. When we smell, what happens? When we listen things, what happens? Then only we can work on ourselves. But about mind, I understand. Poets have created a lot. I mean, poets have given a lot. They have contributed a lot into this hard area, Because of them, we think like, yeah, we think good about being in heart. Actually, we don't know what it is, but we think that, yeah, okay, thinking by heart is always good than thinking by mind. At least for poetry's sake. We listen songs. I understand that. Even music. I know, like, you can't listen music calculating anything, You have to close your eyes and go with it. And then that's what we call is as listening by heart. I understand, but that's a different topic. We are not talking about this now. So here we are talking about mind and heart. Why they say like this? And why people think that thinking by heart is good and thinking by mind is not good? When we think anything consciously, okay, when we decide anything consciously by doing calculations, say for example, if you go in a shop and to buy some product and we see that price tag on it and then we decide to purchase it, but our budget is less than that. So we say, okay, no, it's not suitable for me. I should rather go for something else. But all of a sudden something happens in you. You manage somehow. You decide, okay, I will manage, like I'll get some money from somewhere else and purchase that product, even though it's out of your budget. And then you buy that, go home, and you tell yourself or other people that whatever I like, I do. I purchased it with my heart, you know. But that's not heart. That's actually you got controlled by your unconscious mind. You know, conscious mind, I haven't done the calculation myself, but people says unconscious mind is 9 times stronger than the conscious mind. That's strong unconscious mind is. And people on spiritual path, if you want to really progress on a path, we have to, at some stage, we have to make resolutions, you know, consciously, with the conscious mind, and follow that and complete that consciously. We should not listen to unconscious mind. And if we can't do that, if we can't complete the resolution, whatever we have done with the conscious mind, it means you are not strong enough. And you're not strong enough spiritual, and you're not spiritual either. Just by listening tapes or listening discourses or listening devotional music and just doing something, you know, is not spirituality. We have to understand things like this. We have to understand clearly what is mind, what is brain, and what is heart. We are not talking poetry or anything here. And why am I saying? Because people are just saying without even understanding. People are saying, oh, and they're assuming, they've already assumed that whatever they're saying, it's right. They say, yeah, this is like I'm talking by my heart. And I do everything according to, I live in the present, and I do whatever my heart says. No, you're not living in the present, and you're not doing what your heart says. It's just your unconscious mind is controlling you. You're more vulnerable. That's what I'm saying. Don't glorify your weakness by saying you're in heart center or you're thinking by heart. We have to be more intelligent than ordinary people in this area, because we are working on ourselves. We have to understand what mind is, and we have to understand thinking is possible only through mind. There's no way that you can think by heart. Heart pumps the blood. But keep the poetry aside. Poetic way, I understand that. But spiritually, don't glorify your weakness by saying you are in heart.